This house does not try to overcome the slope. It uses the slope to organize everything. Casa Ouro Velho in Minas Gerais, Brazil, sits on a hillside surrounded by the presence of the Atlantic forest. And the most interesting part is that the vegetation does not remain only around the house. It seems to enter through the voids, the gardens, and the cuts created between the paths of the house. Here, the architecture does not begin with an isolated facade. It begins with a difficult condition: a sloped lot, trees to preserve, different levels to resolve, and the need to make the house work without completely erasing the hillside. In many projects, a site like this would be treated as a problem: cut, fill, level, create a platform, and then place the house on top. In Casa Ouro Velho, the logic is different. The house subtly follows the fall of the land and uses this inclination to organize the spaces. This is the main gesture. The elevation change does not remain only outside. It enters the plan, appears in the changes of level, and defines how the spaces connect. The house has cutouts to preserve larger native trees and creates gardens. These voids help bring light, breathing space, and nature into the experience of the house. At the arrival, the house does not open immediately. Perforated ceramic brick panels create a transition between the covered garage, the front garden, and the social area. This first layer already shows how the house works with soft limits. It is not a sequence of rigid barriers. It is a gradual passage: shelter, filter, garden, and interior. On the lower floor, the social area becomes more open. The living room has a double-height ceiling and large glass windows, creating a broader, brighter space connected to the outside. But the most interesting point is that this area is not completely flat. The living and dining areas are separated by a difference in level. This level change follows the natural inclination of the hillside and helps reduce earth movement. The house uses the slope itself to organize gathering. The butterfly roof is one of the most striking elements. It gives the house identity, but it does not work only as a different shape. In a house with levels, gardens, and cutouts, the roof helps stitch everything together. On the upper floor are 2 suites and 2 independent offices. This organization better separates moments of gathering, resting, and work. The house does not seem designed only for short stays. It can support a more complete routine. The kitchen continues from the dining room toward the back of the site. The house works with a sequence of uses: living, dining, kitchen, leisure, and outdoor area. The spaces do not feel isolated, but connected by the path and by the changes in level. It does not present itself as a single block. Casa Ouro Velho appears in parts, in planes, in levels, in openings. The exploration reveals the house little by little, as if each space found a different way to touch the hillside. In Casa Ouro Velho, the gardens are not just landscaping around the house. They enter the organization. They separate spaces. They create breathing points. They bring in light. And they make the vegetation take part of the architecture. In the end, Casa Ouro Velho is a house about following the hillside, following the trees, following the light, following the presence of the forest. It shows that building on a sloped lot does not have to mean erasing the terrain. Sometimes, the best path is to accept the fall, create levels, open voids, let the garden enter, and turn the topography into the very logic of the house.